Hi, this is a very brief tutorial for people who are trying to find information for their LitTrad 2 projects. I know many people are working on finishing these up right now, so these are just some resources that you might not know about that you can use for your paper. We have a section of our website that is just for LitTrad 2. Some of you guys might have already gone there to look at e-reserves. But I'll show you where it is. We've changed up the website a little bit recently, but you just go to the UD homepage, then the library website, scroll down a bit, go to subject guides, and this is what might look a little bit different if you've used them before. We have these guides, and we've just recently changed them in the past few weeks to make them a bit more user-friendly. So you go down through all these different subjects here. You're working on an English class, so click on English, and here is the guide for LitTrad 2. This is me, Liz Barksdale. You can email me, or you can contact us through other ways. I'll show you on our homepage at the end of this tutorial. But what I wanted to show y'all is if you go to databases here, there's some other good stuff on here. These are like a listing of different reference books and other books about Milton and Dante and their call numbers, so where to find them in the library. So this is a good place to get started if you're still trying to get stuff for your topic within books. But we also have these databases, and I've separated them out into basically general databases and specialized databases here. And we're going to look at those briefly. Some LitTrad 2 students might have seen these before. A lot of you might not have, which is fine, but we're just going to take a quick look at these and how you can use them to find information for your paper. So the first one we're going to look at is called Academic Source Complete. This is a multidisciplinary database, which means you can use it to find articles and information about English, and many, many other subjects, biology, history, religion, many other subjects. It's a good starting place for a lot of different types of research. So we're going to take a quick look at that. So we'll just click in here. And I'm on campus right now. If you're off campus, it's going to ask you to log in with your network ID, which is just the first part of your email address. And then your as the login username, and then your whole 900 number is the password. But once you get in here, this is what it's going to look like. And you can narrow it down to full text. That means they're articles that you can look at right away. You're going to have the full text. And your professors are probably asking for scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. That means they're written by literary scholars, English professors, and people who are experts in their field. So we'll check those two just to narrow it down a bit. And then we'll put in Dante. You're going to get a lot of different suggestions here. And say we're looking at Dante and Beatrice for your paper. The character of Beatrice and how Dante portrays her and all that kind of thing. So you can look through here and see if there's anything that might be useful for you. Some of these are going to say reviews, which are book reviews. You're going to want the ones that say academic journal. I'm not sure if I'm seeing a whole lot of stuff in here about that, but that's okay. There's more information about some subjects in some databases than other ones, so that's why you should know to look in different databases. Some, like this, might be great for some of y'all's topics, but for others, maybe not so much. So we'll try Dante and Virgil the poet. We get a few here. We can also try doing different keywords. So Divine Comedy, Virgil, see, we're getting different amounts of results here. I'll try Divine Comedy and Beatrice. Basically, it's just playing around with keywords. So there is some information in here. Try it out. It is a multidisciplinary database, so there's other databases that might have some more about Milton and Dante and what you're looking at for this particular class. But we'll go and look at another multidisciplinary database called JSTOR, which is very popular here at UD, and it's got a lot of good full text, and it has some good literature information in there as well. So JSTOR is short for journal storage. It's another database that has a lot of information about different subjects. You're probably going to wind up using it for something here at UD. You might have used it in high school, like some of you might have used Academic Source Complete in your high school studies. If you haven't, that's fine. We're going to take a quick look at it so you can see how to use it for your Lit Trad 2 papers. Okay, so we'll click on JSTOR. This is what it looks like, and you can go down here and narrow it down to language and literature. That's saying it's covering 300 journals that talk about language and literature topics. I'm trying to get them to show up here. Yeah, so it has articles from a bunch of different literature and English journals, so should be some good criticism in here. So another thing that possible topic is maybe Milton and Satan, his character of Satan, Paradise Lost, how he's portrayed and all that. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch here. And what I am not crazy about with JSTOR versus Academic Search Complete is Academic Search Complete gives you a bit more information. You can go over, you can click on the title, you can see the little abstract there, you can see what subject terms are most important from it. JSTOR doesn't give you quite as much as you can see, but you can look more into it. So if you see something that looks like it might be interesting to you, you can click on the title and you'll get a little more information here. Okay, so it's talking about Gabriel, it's talking about Satan. Okay, I'm sorry if the video got a little wonky there. I was trying to open up this article with Safari, browser on Mac, and it wasn't working, so that's good to know. If you have a Mac, Chrome usually works pretty well for all of these databases on Macs and PCs and everything else. So what I was saying was you can see that the search term Satan occurs quite a few times in this article, so that's good to know. It's talking about that character quite a lot. And then you can click on download PDF to see the whole thing at once, and then click I accept, continue to PDF, and it should open up here. Hopefully it will. Okay, so this is what it should look like. And JSTOR has many of these articles that are all full text, and so that is very helpful. You can also do Control F or Command F if you're on a Mac and search for the term and see everywhere that it's been mentioned, so you can kind of look through there. Maybe you're researching Satan and Gabriel. It doesn't mention Gabriel so many times, or only mentions him about 7 times, but there is some information in there too. So that's just a way to look through one of these articles to see if it might have some things that you're interested in. Yeah, that's JSTOR. Those are the basics. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask, but it's like Academic Source Complete. It's good for quite a number of different research papers and projects that you might do here at your time at UD and later on if you go to grad school. And so finally we're going to look at a few of the specialized databases that concentrate specifically on literature. And it's good to look at these specialized resources if you're doing something on a specific topic. So we'll take a quick look at these because these are some other resources that you might be able to use to find information for your bibliography or your paper. So we have several different literature databases here that might be good for y'all to take a look at. I'll take a look at Literature Resource Center first, and this is what it's going to look like. You'll see you have some slightly different search options here. You can search by the name of the work, by the person. That means like works by the person or about the person. So works by Milton or criticism about him. And we'll do, let's see, we'll try Virgil again and Divine Comedy, and it gives you some suggestions here. And we'll do a search. And you got a biography of Virgil, the actual person, stuff about him. But Virgil in the Divine Comedy is a character based on this actual other poet. And so what's cool about this is it divides it up for you very nicely between biographies, literary criticism, subjects, and if you click here, you see that there's some about one's articles that are covering Virgil in the Inferno and the Purgatorio, so forth and so on, and 7 critical essays. So you can look in here, and here's full text too, and again it's making all the keywords red. And so that's Literature Resource Center. We'll go back and look at Artemis Literary Resources, which is going to look similar. Very similar search interface, but it's got some different information within it. So you can do a work search or a person search, or just an advanced search can be good. So we'll do Divine Comedy, Virgil, put Dante in there too. Okay, so here's some more stuff. Same kind of ways to narrow it down. 17 of these are about the Inferno, literary themes, purgatory. So it just breaks it down and shows you how many of these articles are about these different subjects. Again, with name of work, you can narrow it down to the different sections of the Divine Comedy, so forth and so on. And you can narrow it down by literary criticism, which is mostly what you need. Topic works and overviews can be really helpful too. Just like, I know you guys have been studying it a lot, but if you just want kind of a overview of the Inferno, or there's overviews of, I'm sure, Paradise Lost and other works in here too. So these are just some different ways to get information, mainly literary criticism, using our online resources. And if you have any questions, you can contact us any of these ways on the library page. You can email us, call us, text us, live chat. If there's not a reference a librarian available, and you leave a message for us on any of these, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And again, my name is Liz Barksdale. You can email me here. Feel free to get in touch with us if you have any questions. Don't feel like you have to do this all on your own. Librarians are here to help you find resources for this. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and good luck with your assignment.